So good morning everyone. सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। चलिए शुरू करेंगे आज ये नया चैप्टर है। रुजुता यहाँ पे क्या बता रहे हैं? The four principles of eating right. Standing in front of the mirror every morning. Good morning everyone. नमस्कार। चलिए शुरू करेंगे। First thing on rising, Kavita notices a small pimple in her T-zone. Just PMS. She assured herself. Her eyes now start wandering and observing beyond her face. The chin is slightly double. She changes the angle that she's standing at now, faces the mirror again. My chin looks double from the side, not from the front, she tells herself. She faces the mirror again. My bob's sad. My stomach is okay, though. She takes a deep breath in and sucks the stomach in. It looks dramatically better. Kavita half smiles and pinches her stomach. She can feel the flesh in her palms, not wanting to look down. She still does and says, "Yup, it's easily more than 3 inches of fat." She now looks at her lower abs. This looks like a ring around my stomach. And now the hips. Chalo, stand at an angle again, squeezing her hips. She thinks this is how they should look even normally. So let's go of our hips. The fleshy part falls towards the sides and down. Not like this. She touches her hips with her shocking pink nails. I wish I had no stretch marks. Goes down to the thighs. The outside are okay. The insider is just so jiggly wiggly. Oh no, I'm so depressed. The physically body, what we can see in the mirror is called Anamaya Kosa, according to yoga or yogic philosophy, roughly translated as food body. It is a straight reflection of Anna, or the food we eat and what time we eat it. To bring about a difference in the way we look in mirror, we have to change what and when to eat. Endless scrutiny and criticism of this physical body will always lead us to move away from reality. To look leaner, toned, and healthy, we just have to follow the four most basic principles of eating right. Principle 1. Never wake up to tea or coffee. Instead, eat real food within 10 to 15 minutes of waking up. Real life example. Look, I can do whatever you want me to do, but I can't give up chai, pleaded Elvis. I just can't. I'll die. You know, I'm in a state of coma every morning, and the only way I get going is through a hot cup of chai. Do you understand? Elvis was getting desperate. Why don't you wear a white sari and get a hollow around your head, cutting down? Drinking is fine, but not having chai in the morning is not done here. So I will die. And mine is not the Indian chai, which is boiled endlessly with tons of sugar. It is very light with one no adha chamak milk and I'm using a sugar substitute, but I can give that up to, and I will cut down to half a cup. Look, without tea, I can't go to the loo. So you can do this. Do you understand? Say something. So, okay, give me a chance to talk then. I said, okay, talk. Say yes to tea, baby. Stop being difficult. All that I had suggested was no tea first thing in the morning. It scared the sheep out of Elvis. Well, it is scary proposition for most of us. Tea in the morning has a special meaning in each of our lives. So most of us are ready to do anything that it takes to lose weight. But the fact that chai or coffee will be coming in the way of our fat loss doesn't even cross our mind. I always think of a painting by M.F. Hussain each time I have the morning cup conversation with a client. It is of a sari clad lady flying, almost like a Superman, carrying a hot cup of chai against the backdrop of the snowy peaks of the Himalaya. The painting hung in the study of actress Tanvi Azmi, and I could not take my eyes off it. It covered almost half her wall, and I thought it was beautiful, although I couldn't understand it. Intrigued, intrigued. It was also the first Hussein painting that I was seeing in flesh and blood. All I knew about him was that his painting cost the earth, and when you see them, you cannot make out anything immediately. I asked Tanvi, "What is this? Why the cup in woman's hand?" "Oh, that is my mother-in-law," said Tanvi, smiling. "I love this painting, but what does it mean?" Tanvi explained. "My father-in-law and mother-in-law both lead very busy lives. They may not see much of each other throughout the day, but they have a morning ritual. They always have the morning cup of tea together. So on one of their anniversary, Tanvi's father-in-law, the great poet Kaifi Azmi, had written a poem for his wife, which went something like this: "The love that we share over our hot cup of tea every morning, it melts the snows of the mighty Himalaya." And as he was reading out this poem to his wife, Hussein painted this. Wow, wow, how romantic, I thought. Kaifi Azmi is no more and Hussein is out of the country, but the painting remains vivid in my memory. I knew that it takes a lot to give up on that morning chai, but it is worth all the trouble. And the good news is that you don't have to give up on it totally. You can still enjoy the romance, me time, or whatever the morning cup means to you. Just make sure that you eat something before that. Why such a fuss? Let me explain. When you sleep, your blood sugar levels drop in the night. The babies always wake up in the night crying, asking to fade at night, right? So they wake up when their blood sugar drops. In the morning, our liver stores are almost empty. So our blood sugar is low. And it's our responsibility to bring this up to an optimum level. So low blood sugar is also a reason why we feel low in the morning. The body sometimes takes to wasting or breaking our muscle down to keep our sugar from dropping to abnormally low levels. Not a very good thing if you want to lose weight. To be able to burn fat effectively, you have to train your body to preserve lean tissue muscle, not waste it. by breaking it down into glucose to keep your blood sugar up. So what happens in the night is out of your control because we are sleeping. But when we wake up, everything is in our control. So to keep our body's fat burning tissue alive, we must eat real food, something like that will lead to a slow, steady increase in blood sugar levels. This kicks in the action of insulin, which is secreted by the body as a response to an increase in blood sugar levels, which facilitates our hungry cells to get the nutrients that it is craving for. Tea or coffee doesn't fit the bill for many reasons. Any stimulant like tea or coffee, which has caffeine in all variety, with milk or without, with sugar or without, along white, green, purple, blue, and cigarettes jolts the system out of the slumber. It increases the blood pressure, heart rate, breathing rate, and makes the body feel stressed or kicked. Sadly, we mistake this for feeling awake. In reality, the body experiences stress because of the increase in the heart and breathing rate and will respond by hampering fat burning. It is important to remember all times while fighting with your spouse, getting frustrated by traffic, overworking, etc. That stress is the biggest enemy of an effective digestive system and of the fat burning process of the body. In the morning, the heart and breathing rates are at its lowest, as this is the reflection of a relaxed state of mind and body. To keep the system relaxed, we need to give it real food, which is easy on the heart, lungs, and stomach too. The, the stimulants provided through tea and coffee increase blood sugar levels but provide zero nutrition to the cells that have been starving for at least 9 to 10 hours or more post dinner. So, moreover, the kappa can mask your hunger. So, you go hungry for a long time without realizing it. Going hungry in the morning is a disaster for anybody who dreams of a sexy body. All it does is create a huge calorie deficit in the morning, and then the body has no other option but to overeat later to make up for the deficit. So, all of us who just don't feel like eating anything in the morning are victims of a slow metabolic rate and of a digestive system which is not functioning blood sugar levels but provide zero nutrition to the cells that have been starving for at least 9 to 10 hours post dinner. So, moreover, is not functioning effectively. So, numerous studies have shown how a hearty, healthy breakfast can increase our metabolic rate. Some of the herbal infusions won't give you the caffeine kick, but it will prolong the time between waking up and eating. So, which is why I prefer you stick with this rule, even if you are a herbal tea drinker. Tea and antioxidants. Now, isn't your cup of green tea rich in antioxidants? Isn't your cup of green tea rich in antioxidants? Actually, let's understand this whole antioxidant business. Antioxidants are nothing but compounds, mostly vitamins and minerals, which prevent damage from free radicals in the body. So, free radicals are byproducts of normal metabolic reactions and are carcinogenic in nature. Now, the antioxidants can only work in the presence of carbs, proteins and fats. So if that cup is going to delay your meal, rich in these micronutrients, the antioxidants may, the healing will be rendered useless. So like the Vishnu in the Padmanabham temple conveys, look at the picture in totality. Without fast eating your meal, which also, by the way, has vitamins, minerals, source of our beloved antioxidants. Your antioxidants rich chai is well. Shall I bake your head? Useless. By the way, for you to really benefit from the antioxidants, you need a large enough amount of them. So it means that you will have to drink many teas, which will only cause acidity, heartburn, bloating, mask your hunger, and make you overeat at a later time. So one more heartbreaker, when you eat antioxidants-rich chocolates, the excess sugar or sweetener in it renders the antioxidant in it useless. So with sunrise, the metabolism peaks and the cells demand nutrition. This is the time to eat big. If you are not used to eating anything in the morning, start with a fruit. After that, within an hour, have your paratha, museli, dosa, idli, upma, poha, roti, sabji, anything that is healthy and fiber rich. Once your cells receive nutrition through food and the blood sugar comes to an optimal level, feel free to have your tea or coffee. The breathing rate, heart rate, etc. will still increase. But now your fast meal or breakfast will act as a buffer. So the foundation to a great body is laid by what you eat and drink within the first 10 to 15 minutes of waking up. Eating right is about getting in touch with your body and sharpening your awareness of it. Eating immediately on rising up us in touch with our body's hunger signals. Instead of going through an afternoon slump, you will start feeling hungry more often in the day, which leads us to the second principle. But before that, what about going to the loo? When you follow all the four principles, you will actually want to go to the loo first thing in the morning, even before you eat or drink anything. Prabhate Maladarsana. Witness or see your seat every morning. Maladarsana. So I will explain how and why this happened at the end of this chapter. In the rare case that you can go, you will feel like doing so after eating your fast meal because it will increase the peristalsis or the movement of your intestine signaling you to go. So आज के लिए इतना पढ़ेंगे, कल पढ़ेंगे द एशियन पॉट, टॉयलेट के बारे में बता रहे हैं. सो आज के लिए इतना ही, फिर कल मुलाकात होगा. आशा करता हूँ आज के दिन आपके लिए बहुत ही बेहतरीन हो. गुड डे.